Hi everybody, welcome back to Jordan Marie Organics YouTube channel. I'm Bruce, this is Jordan Marie, and today we're going to give you a garden update. We're going to go ahead and remove our raised bed enclosure, show you the plants and their progress, as well as give you a look-see at our planter tower and how the lettuce and the basil is going on in there. What is that?
Yeah.
That's lettuce? And we got our spinach. Growing good. We're going to harvest some of this today, obviously. That's looking really good, really big. Getting a little overgrown, but that's okay. Look at our carrots. See our little carrots? Don't touch them, just look at them. See, a whole bunch of carrots. We got some beets popping up.
See?
Yeah. Those are our beets. These are our radishes. Be careful. Hey, you gotta be more careful than that, kiddo. All right, we got our rows of lettuce over here growing. Gonna have to do some weeding here too, it looks like. All right, scooch on down. Here's a look at our green beauty peas. I'm gonna have to start getting some trellising up here pretty soon. They're ready to start clinging on to something. All right, we do have some green onions as well popping up. Some more lettuce that we planted from seeds. These were our transplants here. And here we have our other patch of carrots. Got to do some weeding, but you can see little pieces of carrot leaves sticking up. Doing good. We also have some more green onions popping up over here in rows. All right, looking good. All right, I'm not going to remove the enclosure of this one. I just popped the lid. So we do have our red onions that are looking pretty good. They started off a little shaky, but they sure are growing good. Good old leaves on them. We have our snap peas over here. Going to need a trellis here pretty soon. We just been having some crazy cold nights, so I don't want to remove the raised bed enclosures and the greenhouse plastic, namely the greenhouse plastic, until I'm sure that we're not going to have too many more below freezing nights. I know onions can handle it and so on and so forth, and peas are a good cold weather crop, but I don't want to mess too much with expose them to too much freezing temperatures if I can handle it. And I also don't want to cool down the soil temperature too much. So I want to make sure that I keep the greenhouse plastic on there for as long as I can. But yeah, everything is just looking really good. Again, we're gonna harvest some lettuce today, that's for sure, some leaves of the lettuce today. But everything is just looking sharp. Looking sharp. All right, I have some more red onions chilling out in one of my other enclosures. So I'm gonna have to get those planted here pretty soon. They're past their transplant date. So I'll go ahead and do that either today or tomorrow, but they're looking good. They do need to be transplanted. All right, and here you can see we do have some lettuce growing. Spinach, I said basil earlier, I believe, but it's spinach we have growing here. Lots of germination on those. I'll thin these out as they get bigger. Right now, they're just doing their thing. They're hanging out. So we got those going. Looking good, looking good. Pretty happy with this so far. I do have some flowers. Over here, I got a transplant. I got some different varieties of marigold. I've got some borage and so on. These I'm gonna have to transplant up pretty soon. Right now, they're just outside, chilling out in some shade. I have some tomato plants that have been struggling, so I moved them outside for a little bit. They were in the sun, so they're a little wilty. So, well, they're gonna end up back down in the basement. It's too early to put them outside. Not vegetable gardening related, but our purple rhododendron's doing really good. The bees are out. Emily's been chasing around the bumblebees, so she hasn't caught one yet, but as soon as she does, she's gonna regret that. But man, this is always a beautiful beautiful bush. Every year it gets bigger, and the flowers are just amazing. Like I said, it attracts a lot of the pollinators. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful plant. We got this back in 2008 when we moved in, and she likes this spot, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's always good seeing this. Also want to give you guys an update on the peppers. I've been having been posting photos of these peppers in different Facebook groups, showing them everybody the progress. I've been getting a lot of questions on them, so I'll go ahead and make a separate video about that. But I just want to let you guys see the progress of the peppers. They're looking really good, really healthy. I did transplant them up again into much bigger pots because they won't be going out till late May probably. I got to get the soil temperature up to about constant 70 degrees. Peppers like warm soil temperatures, so we'll see how that goes. Everything else will probably be planted around Mother's Day like I normally do. But the peppers, I want to make sure I don't stunt them by stressing them out by putting them in soil that's too cold. So, but they just look absolutely beautiful, and just really good. I'm just so happy with them. So, but I'll make a separate video about these. I just want to give you an update as far as these guys are concerned, letting you see them before I make that video. Tomato plants under the lights. Transplanted them in the solo cups with organic fertilizer in there. So they're doing good. Over here as well, a couple more plants. Another pepper plant over there. More tomato plants over here. They'll be transplanted up here pretty soon as well. So a lot of good stuff happening. Now that spring is, man, we had some summer temperatures too. I mean, we had high 70s, 80 degrees, 60 degrees at night. We had a good solid week of just summer-like temperatures, and then it just, went back down to almost winter. We had snow, nothing that stuck, right? But, snow flurries and just cold temperatures, cold at night, below freezing at night. So that's why people always get excited, really excited when it starts warming up. They want to run to the greenhouse. They want to run to the Home Depot. They want to grab flowers and plants and stick them in the ground. Well, got to pay attention to your average last frost date. You got to know what zone you're in. We're in zone 6A here in my location in Michigan. So you got to be patient. I know it's hard, especially when you got all this stuff growing and you just want to get out there and get your hands dirty. And I get it, but that's a mistake I've made in the past, and so on and so forth. A lot of people are making right now. I've seen them out trying to plant stuff, and oh man, but it's a learning experience. That's what gardening is. So I happen to have enough room here with the table, and I did buy another light. Probably shouldn't point this at the camera, but I went and got a good light this year for my peppers. So I'm really happy with this light. If you guys want information on it, just comment below, and I'll either make a video or I'll just link in the description and give a little summary of why I chose it and all that. It's really cool. It's got a dimmer switch here, so you can control how bright it is and all that. So it's a really nice light. I'm invested in one. I'm happy I got it. I mean, obviously these peppers are pretty happy with it too. All right, everybody, we want to give you that quick garden update. We hope your gardens are doing good. Comment below, let us know how you're doing, what you're growing this year, what zone you're in, stuff like that. We're really interested to see what you guys are doing as well. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. As always, keep gardening, keep learning, and have fun.
Bye-bye.